3 years ago, I was driving to work one day and I seen this hot rod sitting out in the front yard by the side of the road, and looked like it was an old something that somebody had started, you know, but hadn't gotten too far along on. And the price on it was way out of my range. I knew there wasn't no way I was going to buy it. Besides, it looked fairly much like a big pile of junk, you know. But sometimes if you look at something a certain way, you can look at a big pile of junk and kind of see your next hot rod project. Well, I passed on it, but I kept driving by and I kept looking at it. Every day I'd drive by and I'd look over at it, and I'd drive by and I'd look over at it, and after a while I noticed the people that was living there moved away, left it, and then it turned into winter and it snowed and got buried in the snow. I kept driving by looking at it and it didn't go anywhere. So about the time I come up with a little bit of money, I thought, dang, I bet you if I tracked them down, I might could buy that thing. Since they moved off and left it, it must not be real high on their, you know, priority list. So I tracked the guy down. He'd moved halfway across the country, made him an offer on it. Pretty hard to turn it down because his alternative was to drive all the way back up here and haul it home, which would have cost him a lot more than what he wanted for it. So I bought it and drug it home. Of course, I didn't have a place to work on it, so I had to build me a garage, and then I had to build the car. Took a few years, but eventually it got done. Well, in the process of doing that, I was shooting videos for my boy who lives down in the south still, and you know, he couldn't really share what I was doing up here and all, so I shot the videos and put them up on YouTube. Well, turned out a lot of other people started watching too. Before you know it, I had a whole bunch of people interested in what I was doing up here, the hot rod and the building of the garage and this and that, and it kind of turned into a bigger thing than I expected. I had people making suggestions and comments and criticisms, and a few people even sent me a few spare parts to bolt onto it and this and that, and it turned out pretty cool. I built me a hot rod that I like quite a lot. In fact, I'll show you a picture of it right now. Here it is right here, and you'll notice it's on a website that's not mine. If you see up in the left-hand corner there, it says Cappy, C-A-P-P-Y 6921, and then it says R Peaks Rat Rod Built-in Scale. What that's all about is that Cappy is a model car builder, and he was one of the people that was watching the hot rod there, and he kind of thought it was cool, so he decided to build one. And so he put up a video the other day that kind of goes all through the process of building a rat rod there. I'm just going to click through and go kind of quick, rather than, because I'm not going to try to show you the whole video. But as you can see, as he goes along, you know, he's building a pretty good replica of my old hot rod. In fact, the farther along we get and the more, you know, we get toward the end of this, you can see that's pretty darn good. Well, it's obviously flattering to me to have someone, you know, go to all that trouble to build something sort of approximating my old hot rod, you know, and all. And he put this video up and sent it to me, and I thought, well, I bet there's a lot of people on YouTube who's been watching me build this thing who'd get a kick out of seeing that. So I thought I'd put this up so that you could go there yourself. I expect if you was to type in R Peaks Rat Rod Built-in Scale, that would pop right up, and then you could watch the whole video yourself, and then you could enjoy his work and kind of get a chance to see what somebody did with the idea. I thought it was wicked cool. I just thought I'd share it with y'all. Have a nice day now. See you later on.